Live from Cullman, Alabama, Premier Bank presents Wake Up Cullman.
I'm Jacob Murphy.
I'm Natalie Bonner.
And again, welcome to Wake Up Cullman. So over the course of just a few days, we've had some very interesting events happen, and kind of a little iffy personally on some convictions about how some things are going with our commission. As you were probably well aware, we've had an incident recently where we have now had a county commissioner that has been sick for quite some time now.
Right.
And this has raised some questions.
Yes. Everyone knows that we have Chairman Kenneth Walker. We have Commissioners Gary Marchman, who has been very sick lately, and we also have Kerry Watson. So Kerry Watson has been picking up the slack for the whole area, basically,
right,
while we keep Mr. Marchman in our prayers. And they've been doing a great job. But there's certain things that only Kerry Watson or the commissioners can vote on, so the chairman doesn't have the ability to vote on it. So that has presented some interesting things.
Yeah, with results of various things that have come up since there's only two of them. A lot of motions are being passed on the grounds of only one person being able to make a vote. Now, normally the chairman's only allowed to take part in a vote in the case of a tie, but in situations like this one, which is not the first time a situation like this has occurred, it gets a little dicey. So there's been a proposed bill
by Representative Corey Harbison, and that bill proposes that instead of just having two full-time county commissioners, that you would have 4 part-time county commissioners, as well as a full-time chairman whose pay would be increased, and those 4 part-time county commissioners' pay would be decreased, which does seem to be a more cost-neutral method to this problem. So
absolutely, and in situations like this, again, you're taking a position that would normally be of great weight to a lot of people, and more importantly to the chair or the commissioner himself, and then you're spreading it more evenly across a few people.
Yes.
So this might take a lot of the burden off of those individuals.
Should something like this arise, as it has happened, so I can definitely see the pros to this situation. I'm sure there's cons as well. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But yet another bill that Corey Harbison has recommended is the one for superintendent. Right,
the one that states a superintendent, if not desirable or is not meeting up to par, can actually be voted out of his position and replaced with either a previous or an emergency representative.
Another part of that bill that Corey Harbison has recommended is that instead of a superintendent being appointed, they would be elected. So it's very interesting to see these latest bills to be proposed, and I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see it play out.
Personal opinions out of it, yeah. This is one of the ones that we as community members have a responsibility to watch out for and really pay close attention to, because this could really affect groups of citizens for a while. I mean, this could ripple down.
Absolutely.
Now,
it could affect counties, education, everything for a very long time.
Absolutely. The effects of this really would not start seeing fruit until about 2018.
That's true.
And so there's some leeway time, and things can change between now and then. So we just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Very true. Now, for the fun part.
Yes. Now, every day, as always, we give out some awesome prizes, and these prizes are donated to us by awesome sponsors that we really want to get you into the hands of, and vice versa. So let's take a look at what some of those awesome prizes are for today. You can get 1 large 5-topping pizza from Cullman's Pizza Hut, and again, Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue Free Family Barbecue Pack. That's the pound of meat, the 2 16-ounce sides, and the 4 buns. So definitely want to call in and tell us who that sponsor of the day is. And you can call us at 256-734-7399. That's 256-734-7399. You can only do that by checking our Facebook page every morning and calling that number and telling us who our sponsor of the day is. You only have one other opportunity during the show to tell us who that is. So you don't want to miss the opportunity, because a lot of people want that free stuff.
Yes, check Facebook for that sponsor. And while we're talking about Facebook, let's take a look at our Facebook friend of the day. That is going to be Carol Jones Graveman, and she likes Rock the South and America Now. We would like to give Carol a free large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue.
Right. So we've got some interesting things going on in the community, and one of these being the Fest Hall. So I think we have something to show you for that. Yes, the Fest Hall's Farmers Market, which is at the corner of First Avenue and Arnold Street Northeast. It's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the new night market, which is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 3 to 7. So no one has any more excuses on not going out there and checking this stuff out. It's a wonderful program, and I'm kind of glad that we're starting this because it really shows support for our local community.
I think that's really exciting too, and you know, I have not been out to First Fridays that that Cullman City Parks and Rec have been putting on. That's kind of in conjunction with the farmers market. So that should be this Friday, I do believe. And then, of course, Second Fridays with the Chamber is going to be next Friday, the 14th.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah,
so definitely go and check that out. That's something that everyone should go and see at least once.
Yeah,
always get something fresh produce, fresh vegetables, fresh, you know, any garden variety item that you can get there is always much better than what you can buy.
Plus, it's so much more convenient for people to just go after work if they need to. Versus,
good hours. That's the big part, is that change and when it's available.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Well, so we have an exciting guest today.
Exactly. I'm always a fan of musicians. I don't know if anybody's caught that yet in every interview, regardless of if they're a musician or not. I like to ask because music's a very important part of life. I don't think people realize how heavily it can really affect people, both on a personal, you know, and group level. And when we get a musician on the show, it kind of excites me because I'm always interested to hear what got them into this position, their backstory kind of thing. We do have Mr. Charlie Muncaster today. He is a wonderful musician from what I've been told. I've personally not heard him yet, but that's my fault. It's nothing against him. He is a Mobile resident, so we're excited to see, you know, what got him in the area.
We are excited to see him. If you'll stay tuned, we'll be right back with Charlie.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
With classic bolognese behind you, there are racks of lamb ahead. There are tartlets to take on, and crazy knife skills to perfect. There is you and your muse, the appliance brand more chefs choose. Chefs choose KitchenAid for their homes more than any other brand. And when every machine does incredible things, there's so much more to make.
Welcome back. So we're joined now by Mr. Charlie Muncaster, who again I stated was a musician. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? How long have you been playing music?
I started playing music when I was 14. I'm 23 now, so you know I'm not good at math, but it's been a little while. But I knew a couple of friends that played music, and you know they really kind of got me inspired to try it myself, and you know I'm thankful now, and I'm glad that I did. So.
Well, what inspires you to play?
It's just I guess it's just what I like to do. It's just fun. I mean, I don't have like a deep, you know, desire to like fulfill I mean, it turned into my dream, but it wasn't like a plan. You know,
and this wasn't like an intentional finding.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Like I always liked to sing, but when I started playing guitar, it kind of just came together. And when I finally got a chance to gig live and actually enjoy the crowd experience, and it kind of just, you know, I fell in love with it at that point.
I love stories like that where, you know, you just kind of enjoy something and then it grows into so much more and it's grown into a career for you.
Yeah, and I mean, it was totally unexpected. I mean, I'm so glad that, you know, it's taken the course that it has, and, you know, that I get to do this for a living. I mean, how cool, you know, I mean, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, you started not locally, but you stated you are from the Mobile area.
Right.
And you migrated north?
Yes, I'm from Mobile originally, and I was born and raised there, and I went to college at Auburn, and I didn't finish, but I stayed and started gigging when I first got there.
Okay.
And so, and from then on, I just decided to take it, you know, let it run its course, and just here I am, you know.
So you're currently living in Nashville?
No, I'm actually back in Mobile, but I moved to Nashville in October.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So
while your time in Auburn, was there somebody that really put you on the path, or did you just wake up one day and decide you were going to go?
There actually is a funny story. One of my very good friends, he used to be a bouncer at one of the bars that was my first gig in Auburn, and he bet his paycheck that I was decent enough to play, and the boss said, "Hey, I'll take your bet," and he just gave me like a random Tuesday, and you know, luckily I did good enough to impress him, so he had me back, and you know, from there it just I've been playing ever since.
So it just took one step to really get you in that direction. And I mean, was it a decent turnout that night?
It was good. I mean, it was my first like college show ever. So I mean, all my friends that were there came and showed out, you know, and had a good time, and you know, so I'm sure that helped a lot with them wanting me back.
Yeah.
Having them come in there and spend money.
Crowd behind you.
Of course.
What's been your favorite show you've played?
I've been able to open for some cool artists. I opened for Red Aikens, Blackberry Smoke, and which is one of my favorite bands. But I got to open for Corey Smith in Troy last year.
Wow, that's cool.
And I mean, that was probably the biggest crowd I ever played for. So I mean, it was pretty nerve-wracking, but I mean,
he's got a pretty big following.
Oh,
so
yeah.
opening for that crowd was either both, you know, kind of, as you stated, nerve-wracking.
It was really nerve-wracking, but I mean, once you play like 30 seconds, you know, you kind of just get your feet under you, and it's just natural, and you know, you figure it out after that.
That's one of those situations where you learn to read the crowd too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you have hopes to play at Rock the South, or?
I mean, when I get to Nashville, I'm hopefully going to be submitting, you know, to a lot of festivals, and you know, in lots of venues, and try to broaden my horizons to not just Alabama or Georgia or the Southeast. You know, Nashville's a good hub for the, you know, the whole country really. It's just a good center point. So I'm trying to broaden my horizons to get to where I can expand, you know, as an artist.
Right. And you know, there's tons of people up there that you'll meet that will be able to, you know, teach you a few things, and then you can teach them back and forth. So it'll be nice to see how you kind of grow and develop in that community.
Absolutely.
Kind of get in that direction.
I'm really excited about it.
Now, are you self-taught?
Yes, I actually had one guitar lesson, and I hated it because I hate people telling me what to do. So I just decided, I just got a chord dictionary and just learned the important stuff, and you know, I play with different musicians all the time, and you know, I just learn from them basically, and playing with guys is the best teacher I've ever had than just sitting in front of a guy telling you, you know, do this, and this, and you'll become a better guitar player.
Right. Now, do you find yourself playing with certain individuals more than others, in terms of like?
I mean, I really just concentrate on my solo career as much as I can, but I mean, I love playing with my friends, and whenever I have a chance to sit in, if I'm off or if they're off, I mean, I'll have them play with me as much as I can, and I'll play as much as I can. So, I mean, you get to make a couple extra bucks too, you know, you get to sit in with your buddies. So, you know, anytime I can get a chance to play, I'll take it.
Now, in terms of your playing, do you find yourself leaning more towards the guitar side or the vocal side?
Vocals is my strong point. I mean, I'm good enough to get by on guitar. Like, I play good enough rhythm to, you know, get by and be a front man. But I mean, I'm no lead guitar player by any means. But I mean, my vocals is my strong point, and that's what I feel like is my selling point.
All right. Well, in terms of that, you state you have a few original songs. Do you mind talking about some of those, maybe where you drew your inspiration from?
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their story about a girl, you know, and you know, I've got a couple of songs that are about one girl, and which I mean, you know, you got your love song and you got your breakup song, you know, but the other song is just, you know, from about where I grew up and just describing like a summer night, and you know, that's just what I knew. So I just kind of.
So it's all based off of experience.
Correct.
And things that you.
Correct.
Know. That's cool. Those are the ones that you catch yourself listening to more.
I agree.
Because you can relate.
Can connect more when it's personal. Yeah.
All right. Now these are songs that you have an EP out.
Correct.
And that is titled under one of the songs on the EP, which is Alabama Summer Nights. Do you mind explaining how that worked for you? How did you get that set up?
I mean, I'd been dying to get stuff on iTunes for a while, and I had an acoustic track on there, but I wanted to get some stuff that was really, you know, a selling point for me, and, you know, stuff that I could pitch to venues and stuff, that, you know, really good quality work. And a good friend of mine, Rexton Lee, told me that he could hook me up, and he produced the record. And so it was like a month after we talked about it, I was sitting in the studio, and, you know, we got 3 songs like nailed out, and it was 3 days, and, you know, I was really lucky how it all happened, but wow. I'm glad now. I mean, yeah. it's definitely opened up a lot of opportunities for me.
So that record that you have out, how many songs are on it?
It's 3 songs.
Okay.
3 songs.
Very good. So if people want to hear more from you, do they just stay tuned and wait for you to drop
Of course,
some more work?
I mean, when I get to Nashville, I mean, I'm gonna be writing as much as I can. That's the goal, really, to be there and shake hands and to get better as a writer. I mean, there's always room for improvement on every aspect of the business. So when I get up there, I mean, my biggest goal is to get better as a writer and you know, to expand.
Yeah, they are all very complimentary.
All right. So in terms of like Facebook, do you have something that audience members can follow?
Yeah, I've got every social media you can think of. It's just Charlie Muncaster, you know, Facebook, Charlie Muncaster, Twitter, all of that stuff. It's really almost all under the same name, so you should be able to find me, iTunes, everything on Charlie Muncaster.
Definitely follow him. Again, you're going to come on a little later in the show and play something for us. We're excited to see that, and we really appreciate you coming on and talking with us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Definitely keep an eye out for me, and we'll definitely be right back, so stay tuned with us.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycullmantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
And welcome back. So this is the point where I like to ask you the famous question, because if you haven't called in yet to claim your prizes, then you're kind of behind, because people have already had an opportunity, if you're just joining us, to win some awesome prizes that we give away every day. So my hint for you today is which of our sponsors has just opened a new brand location close to Heritage Park. Now, there's only one person that we've had on our sponsors list that has done that so far. So definitely call us again and let us know who the sponsor of the day is so we can hook you up with those awesome prizes.
Check Facebook and call now. It's 256-734-7399.
Absolutely. Well, in other news, we've had some very interesting events going on globally and locally.
Yes.
Starting off, we've had a very emotional hunt for the Memphis cop killer. Now, this is a man who allegedly shot and killed a Memphis cop who continues to have this kind of incident happen in that area. His name is Trumaine Wilburn. He's 29 and he's accused of killing Officer Sean Bolton, who was 33, during what started as a routine traffic stop Saturday night.
Yes, and actually Trumaine had just gotten out after a 122-month-long bank robbery sentence. And it appears like this was the drug deal amounted to less than 2 grams of marijuana, said Memphis Police Director Tony Armstrong, which would have constituted a misdemeanor citation and, just a simple fine. Now he's looking at first-degree murder charge.
Right. Originally, Bolton had stopped to examine an illegally parked vehicle in South Memphis, but it apparently had interrupted the drug deal. And then it escalated very quickly from that point. They have offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to his arrest, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure how many people we would cover in that area, but in that sense, anyone can help chip in for information. And this is a very valuable thing because these kind of incidences should be limited. I mean, this is not anything that anybody wants to come home to. Yeah,
exactly. And in other news as well, remember that plane that went missing? Well, we finally have some actual information about it. So, wreckage from the Boeing 777 has been found on the coast of Reunion, which is a French territory in the Indian Ocean last week.
Yes, this is the same type of debris that was from the plane that would have been very similar to the Malaysia airline aircraft that went missing in 2014. It is still undetermined whether or not the debris is the exact plane that went missing or a plane similar to it.
Right.
But they continue to find pieces. It's metal objects of interest, as well as more debris that seem to be remnants of a suitcase. So this is a very huge step in potentially finding out of what happened. If we know where the debris is coming to, then we might be able to locate where it potentially went down.
Right.
So this would be a huge step and very big closure for those families.
Yes. Authorities are unsure as to why the plane flew so sharply off its route from Kuala Lumpur, but it disappeared, and a preliminary assessment from U.S. intelligence suggests someone in the cockpit deliberately caused the aircraft's movements before it disappeared.
And, this again, with this being the kind of subject matter that it is as touchy as it is, this is definitely very reassuring to know that we have indeed located something at some point. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out. And maybe these families, again, will get some sort of closure for this. And last but not least, Cullman PD kicks off its motorcycle patrol program. We had touched very briefly on this, or it was you and I, correct?
Yes, we did. We talked briefly. It was last Wednesday.
Yes.
We talked about it, and so it's an exciting it's not a new program, it's an exciting program that they're just kind of, just bringing back. So that's pretty neat for our area to have.
Assistant Police Chief Craig Green said the program dissolved 2 years ago when members of the Motorcycle Patrol Program either left the department or were promoted, but apparently they have now had a few gentlemen that have come together and volunteered for this service. They're getting new Harley-Davidson motorcycles into the program to get it started, bringing the fleet patrol motorcycles to 3. To fund this new Harley-Davidson program, they will transfer funds from the confiscated funds. So I'm excited to see how this goes. These the motorcycles have been equipped with lights, printers,
radios,
everything
radars,
that would
printers, everything.
Full thing. The officers in this program are Mr. Cheatwood, Don Slocum, and Matt Dean. So I'm excited to see these gentlemen. This is a very interesting program. Definitely keep an eye out for those, and the people who are out late at night, watch out.
Yes, and Officer Shannon Cheatwood is one of the motorcycle patrollers. He said the motorcycles have everything they need. He said they also provide advantages over cars, such as better maneuverability, being able to get into tight spaces such as alleys, and have access to places such as Heritage Park.
Absolutely. This is a great program. I'm glad we're doing this again. Just hopefully everyone stays safe and cautious of motorcycles, because that's always a big problem. Well, now is my favorite time of the show, where I get to talk about the weather. And again, this weather is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. All right, so it looks like our high for the day is going to be at 91 with a low of 70. Our record high was set in 1947 at 103 with a record low set in 1950 at 55 degrees. Sunset tonight's at 8:05 p.m. with sunset tomorrow at 5:36 a.m. It doesn't look like too much is happening on our radar today, which can be a good thing, but with these pop-up showers that we've been getting from the Gulf, you never know what might happen. And again, with 10% chance of rain today with a high of 95 most. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain, but a low in the 70s. We're looking at tomorrow with a 0% chance of rain, just about the same weather we're having today, so that could equal out to be a pretty decent week. We're looking between the high 80s and low 90s for the highs of this week, with low 70s throughout the nights. Again, mostly cloudy, small chances of rain throughout the week, so nothing too serious. If anything happens, it's one of those days that Alabama has decided that it is going to grace us with rain and not warn us. So you never know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Surprising weather.
Yeah, you know, and again, that's just Alabama for you. We can't really argue with it because it's weather. It does what it wants. Well, if you will join us again in just a moment, we'll be right back.
Fire, accident, storm. They all happen in Cullman County, and for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with companies like Auto Owners, State Auto, and Southern Guarantee. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Nelda. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
And we are back with Community Billboards, sponsored by Pepsi. Cookbook fundraiser for the Women of Faith Group, Garden City Church of God. Cookbooks are $12.50 each, and proceeds benefit Church's Food Bank. Contact either Rhonda Davis or Patsy Kennedy at the contact information.
The Cantante della Donna at Cullman Women's Choir invites all ladies 18 and over to a listening session Tuesday evening, August 4th at 6:30 p.m. at the 7th Street Baptist Church. Meet and greet choir members, listen to the fall program preview, and remember to bring a friend. For more information, call 256-736-2622.
Fall gardens and cover crops for the home gardener at the North Alabama Agriplex will be this August 4th at 6 p.m. Call 256-297-1044 for more information. And that is happening today.
The BBB Shred Day is Wednesday, August 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the King Edward Plaza. Drop off sensitive documents, old hard drives and electronics, and old prescription drugs. Non-perishable dry boxed or canned goods will be taken as compensation for this service.
And don't miss out on a book signing being held at Deb's Bookstore Wednesday, August 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. That book is called Of Goats and Governors, 6 Decades of Colorful Alabama Political Stories, and the author is Steve Flowers.
And if you have a community billboard or would just like to reach us, you can definitely contact us at our webpage at mycullmantv.com, our email at mycullmantv@gmail.com, or phone us at 256-734-7399. And remember to like us on Facebook and let us know what's going on.
And again, we are sponsored by Pepsi. And don't forget that our weekly birthday winner will receive an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. And our weekly anniversary will receive a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden. And both that birthday and anniversary drawing will take place on Friday.
And if you didn't already know, our sponsor of the day is Dairy Queen. They have the $6 meal deal at their new location only, which is the cheeseburger combo, the chili cheese dog combo, or the chicken wrap combo with a mini blizzard or medium dip cone. So definitely go check them out because those prices are only good from 5 to 8 p.m. And remember to like us on Facebook because we are very feedback driven. We want to hear from you. What do you like? What do you not like? We want to know. Definitely contact us at any chance that you get, and we'll do what we can to talk back with you. So we've had a good day so far. I think a lot of the community changes that are going on are for the better. Although we're always a little wary of change, they're always sort of necessary. So it's kind of nice to see that the community has taken steps forward to resolve some of its issues it's sort of found itself in. I am glad that. We definitely have you back this week because, you know, it was different not seeing you all glowing and stuff.
I know, I love having you taken.
Well, you know, we are glad to have you back. We're glad. And remember, do not go away. We have Mr.
Charlie Muncaster. Exactly. He's going to be playing for us in just a second, so we'll be right back.
Local Auto Owners Independent Agency. We are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
That's how many registered nurses the national job market will need in this decade. Will you be one of them? Across the country, that's the median annual pay for RNs. Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycullmantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Y'all sticking around for the duration of the show. I want to play a couple songs for y'all. This is the title track on my EP. It's called Alabama Summer Night. Well, I woke up with a wild head, thinking about your stay, long hair. Girl, you look so beautiful. Yeah, what you wanna do tonight? Anything you want, girl, come on, let's get in and get out of town. Take you out for a good time, just you and I. Don't ask so many questions, we'll be there in a half mile. I turn onto the dirt road, baby, let's go. Roll the windows down, hit the gas in the radio. Oh, whoa, just laying on the riverside, looking at you all night. And I know you ain't going nowhere till we see the morning light. So let's go. I got a blanket laid down and a bottle of red wine. We're gonna fall in love again on an Alabama summer night. Yeah, we got the moon sitting high, feeling right. One more sip of moonshine, say those 3 words you and I just can't deny. Pull you down on the ground, hum a little country sound. Put your lips on mine, girl, you know that I'm down, down. Oh, whoa, just laying on the riverside, looking at you all night. And I know We ain't going nowhere till we see the morning light. So let's go. I got a blanket laid down and a bottle of red wine. Gonna fall in love again. I want an Alabama summer night. Oh, on an Alabama summer night. Well, girl, I know you feel me now. This feeling in your eyes, it drives me wild. I got this feeling that we're gonna make it last, yeah, 'cause girl, you got me, oh, oh, oh. Just laying on the riverside looking at you all night. And I know we ain't going nowhere till we see the morning light. So let's go. I got a blanket laid down and a bottle of red wine. Gonna fall in love again. I want an Alabama summer night. Got me feeling so high on an Alabama summer night. Yeah, roll the windows down, hit the gas and the radio. I'm gonna play y'all one more. I'm so glad that y'all had me on the show. I appreciate My Cullman TV for having me. This song is called Jenny. I hope y'all like it. A quick tune up real quick. Jenny, I know you don't miss me, but it don't come that easy for me to move along. Memories of the last time you kissed me has got me drowning in the whiskey. Bartender, keep on coming strong. I wish you would've let me down slow, so I could just let you go. Girl, I just want you to know I feel like you're doing me wrong. Wish I would've read all the signs, like when your smile lost its shine. I ain't got much to call mine. Oh, now that you're gone, Jenny, when I strum on my sixth string, oh, I can still feel your heartbeat. Playing these songs about you. I wish you would've let me down slow, so I could just let you go. Girl, I just want you to know I feel like you're doing me wrong. Wish I would've read all the signs, like when your smile lost its shine. Ain't got much to call mine. Whoa, now that you're gone, oh, this fit ain't the way I keep getting. 'Cause Jenny, I ain't over you. So I'll just sit here and have me a few. Realize, wish you would've let me down slow, so I could just let you go. Girl, I just want you to know, feel like you're doing me wrong. Whoa, wish I would've read all the signs, like when your smile lost its shine. I ain't got much to call mine. Oh, now that you're gone. I appreciate y'all having me on. I appreciate if y'all follow my Facebook. It's Charlie Muncaster, Muncaster. My Twitter and Instagram is at @CMuncasterMusic. So I appreciate y'all for having me on. I hope y'all enjoyed the songs, and thank y'all. I hope y'all see y'all again.